technical ability and brain is useless. This is not track and field. This is football. Thomas Partey has got to a stage that he doesn't need his athleticism, right? All he needs is his brain. Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta were not the most athletic players, but they won the Champions League, they won the World Cup, they won the league, they won everything in football. These three players were not the most athletic players, but they had a brain. They had technical ability that actually complemented themselves instead of just having pure athleticism. I'm not saying we shouldn't have athletic players, but stop it. Stop overrating it. Let me remind one more time. Busquets, Xavi, and Iniesta won the Euros, the World Cup. Welcome back to the pressing. Guys, do me that kind of favor before getting into the nitty-gritty. Please strike the like button, very important. Subscribe if you're new here, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. One more time, like the video, subscribe if you're new here, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Party. Now, you can see the tweet on the screen. Do you agree with it? Let me know in the comment section. Now, let me read it. I want Arsenal fans to understand this. Arteta is not stupid by what he's doing now, playing Thomas Partey right back. Now, let's not play games, right? The only reason why Arteta is playing Thomas Partey as right back occasionally is because of the injuries. If everybody is fit, Thomas Partey is the club starting six. Oh, Arteta is trying to phase him out. He brought in Declan. Declan is our best six. You can push that agenda. You can shout from... See, the proof is in the pudding. If everybody is fit, Thomas Partey is Arteta and Arsenal starting six. It is what it is. Some people, but last season, he played him as a right back. Yes, because Gabriel Magalhaes, there were rumors about him, right? And Gabriel was distracted by the Saudi offer. And Arteta was trying something. You see, managers are allowed to be experimental sometimes. They are human beings, right? They want to try something. Like, even when you see when he even plays, the occasional time we've seen Partey plays right back for Arsenal, for Arteta, where does he end up? He ends up drifting back into the midfield. So let's not pretend we don't know the goal when Arteta plays him as a right back. He doesn't play him as a flat traditional right back. No, he's playing him as a right back that can invert and join the creativity and the mobility of the midfield. So let's not pretend and try to twist him to be overly intelligent when, come on, sometimes intelligence can be simplicity. I'll say most times. See, an intelligent person is someone that can find simplistic way of explaining or making things easy for a lot of people. That's intelligence. It's not complicating it, trying to find something that is not there. That is not intelligence. Now, the second bullet point, he wants to build up the midfield with Martin, Odegaard, Merino, and Declan Rice. I know they will shove in Declan. They'll find a way to put in Declan. Declan has to be, they have to show on Declan. Even though the evidence is there that Declan doesn't have the ability to play six for a top team. It doesn't do it in 8. They'll change narrative. His best position is 6. See, have you noticed that these days they start shouting, no, his best position is 6. We saw him play 6 last season. It wasn't great. The reason why you guys didn't say it's flawed because Odegaard was in the team. Now we took out Odegaard of the team for 2 months. Declan has been exposed. Now, I'm not doing on that video, quote unquote, to pile on Declan Rice. Because some of you say, oh, are you not tired of piling on Declan? I'm not piling on Declan Rice. I don't know if I'm mad. I'm just saying it affects our rhythm, our flow, our transition. We see there's evidence that when Rice Partey plays 6, look at the fluidity, the creativity, the dexterity of the team. We even saw when Merino plays 8. Suddenly, Martinelli that has been poor burst into life. And you are still telling me Declan can play 6 and 8 because we bought it for £105 million. So we have to show him to the team. No, even Arteta is looking for another 6. What does that tell you? But this is not a pile on Declan Rice. Then with the next bullet point. If we just debunk that first bullet point that he wants to build up the midfield with Martin, Merino, and Declan. I'm sorry, Declan is at see. Moving forward, Declan will become a defender or something else. He's not of the required level to play 6 for a top team. Can he play 6 for a West Ham, for an Everton? Definitely. But for a top team, I vehemently disagree. And most of you do. But just as a lot of you have this unhealthy love and bias towards Declan, so you're trying to show on him, and it's unhealthy to look at it from that perspective. Remember that Thomas Partey may not get his chance, get Okay, so remember the one. Remember that Thomas Partey may not get that chance next season, so he may be out of Arsenal next season. He may be out. See, I can put it to you: Thomas Partey will be at Arsenal next season. We are going to sign a new contract with it, whether you like it or not. See, it's not easy to replace the caliber of player like Thomas Partey. I'm not saying Arsenal should not try and phasing him out because of his age, but look at the market. To find that quality of 6 in the recent market. Oh Lord, Declan just make sure. See, Declan show that even though you go and buy quote unquote 6 for this exorbitant price, they have to be of the required type to fit into the way the team plays. 6 is not just to win the ball. What do you do after winning the ball? That's the difference between Declan and Partey. See, when Partey wins the ball, he can beat a player or two with his guile, with his movement, with his turning, and find the number 10 and find number 8. And when Declan wins the ball, he slows down the game. He's confused. He does not even know how to pass in between the lines. That's the stark difference. Like, we can see it with our eyes. So this, as I am trying to phase out Thomas Partey, keep deceiving yourself. I'm not saying eventually he will not be phased out, but it's not as imminent as most of you are pushing, unfortunately. Now, the next bullet point: if he builds up the midfield around him now, Arsenal will greatly be affected when he goes out of the club. Eventually, Thomas Partey cannot stay at Arsenal forever. I don't expect him. But before you phase him out, you have to bring in the required quality that can play that type of style that eases Arsenal transition in attacking wise. I'm sorry. Yes, it looks like I'm playing on Declan. Declan doesn't have the ability. Hence, we are hearing new rumors regarding Arsenal still interested in Zubimendi. What does that tell you? A lot of you are so desperate to phase out Thomas Partey, but yet will complain if we've been complaining last 2 months that there's a lack of creativity in our midfield. Why? Because there's a player there who cannot find the number 10. There's a player there who cannot transition the ball forward quickly, like the other players. There's a player that slows down the game. Doesn't fit in the model of parameters of how Arsenal like to attack from defending positions. So it is what it is. The last bullet point: he doesn't want to happen. So let's be calm. I'm sure there's an error there. You got see, as much as I myself know that Thomas Partey cannot stay at Arsenal forever, but you cannot phase him out quickly. I'm sorry. Right, Thomas Partey has been one of our best players this season. Yet, just 11 games, right? 27 games to go. But you cannot argue against the fact that Thomas Partey has been one of our most consistent performer and best player, and he has been fit relatively since that operation last season. Thomas Partey has been proving his fitness, and he deserves at least a 2-year contract. Also, if you say he's playing for a contract, I don't care. All players play for contract. Depends on how you say it. So your favorite player is not playing for contract? See, it's just about narrative sometimes. Whether he's playing for contract or not, is he performing consistently at the moment? Yeah, so I see, trying to shame him because you don't like him by saying he's playing for contract, like all players don't play for contract, is lunacy. It's lunacy. Every player plays for contract. So this write-up by Mex, for me, is full of fallacy, agenda. It's not objective. It doesn't represent someone who understands football. I'm not saying I am the omniscience of football. I'm not saying that, but if you read it through and logically break it down, it doesn't represent it. As much as, like I said, whether you hate Thomas Partey or not, he is a key player for Arsenal at the moment. Oh, trying to phase him out quickly? No. At least, in my personal opinion, some of you might disagree. If you disagree, let me in the comment section. I still think Thomas Partey can still play 2 more years for Arsenal. All of you are just shouting about athleticism. I love athleticism, right? But athleticism with no technical ability and brain is useless. This is not track and field. This is football. Thomas Partey has got to a stage that he doesn't need his athleticism, right? All he needs is his brain. Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta were not the most athletic players, but they won the Champions League, they won the World Cup, they won the league, they won everything in football. These 3 players were not the most athletic players, but they had the brain. They had technical ability that actually complemented themselves instead of just having pure athleticism. I'm not saying we shouldn't have athletic players, but stop it. Stop overrating it. Let me remind one more time. Busquets, Xavi, and Iniesta won the Euros, the World Cup, the Champions League for their club, won everything in football. They were not the quickest midfielder. So don't overrate athleticism. Declan has a lot of athleticism, but yet zero technical ability. So deep that. Like the video on your way out, very, very important. Subscribe and make sure you turn on your notification bell. One more time, like the video, subscribe, especially if you're new here, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. I'll be expecting your commentary in the comment section. Make sure if you're going to disagree, provide something logical, something substantial, and something sensible. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep supporting us now. Bye.